Can't kill what I've become. I scream until I'm numb. Now with the summer skies, you're gone. There's nothing I can do or say to get to you. Now I don't know where I belong.
Hello, hello.
I'm screaming at the ceiling. Every word's a twisted feeling. Feelings I can't let go. Oh, the thunder keeps calling. The raindrops won't stop falling. Falling down in a
What's going on? Oh,
that love lies in my head.
okay. Sounds, see, it looks better.
Easy. Dark clouds
better?
won't let me forget.
Oh my god, it's gonna do this again.
It gets me.
Okay, is that better? Looks like the gain is really high on the microphone.
You every time it brings
Is my background noise just like super noisy today?
all it takes.
Alright, if anybody hops on, let me know what's going on.
It's pouring, it's pouring, it's pouring.
Because it sounds like the background is just super high.
Screaming at the ceiling. Every word's a twisted feeling.
Whoa, what's going on? Why is... Where did that come from?
Raindrops won't stop falling.
Oh my god. Okay, I think we're back at our normal audio mix. There was like some weird screen that was pushing out audio, and I don't know why. And this shouldn't have audio either. That's super weird. I suppose I can go back over here and put it back to the 20% that it was at. I don't know. And for some reason, the stuff wasn't updating. All kinds of things. Okay. I'm making some marketing stuff for a sticker festival event that is happening in Tacoma, probably in June-ish. Still kind of working out the kinks, but I know what I want to do for marketing, and so I'm going to work on that. I think it's going to be pretty fun. This scene is kind of going to be the background. We're going to have to fudge things a little bit, but like, when do you not have to do that in art? Can we move? Can we move our picture, please? What's going on? Why aren't you... Okay, I can hide it. Why can't we move it? It's not locked. Can we use this one then? Why can't I move the pictures? What the hell's going on? We were fine a little while ago. I can't even move it with my mouse. Okay, we're going to close the software. We'll reopen the software. Okay, I can move them now. So now we just need to tell the streaming software to reconnect to the drawing software. Yay! And look at that, we can move things. Awesome. I have like a whole bunch of reference images here. Alright, so this is the one I want. I think this is the one I want. Is that the one I want? Maybe I don't want that one. Maybe I want this one. Sir Wayland, you're just going to have to get over it, sir. So I kind of want... We're going to pretend those don't exist. I think we're going to make these taller. Wayland, where are you? It is not snack time, and I am home. You are fine. You can stop whining. I'm not doing what you want me to do. I opened the window already. God, I know, I left you alone for a couple hours. That doesn't mean that I have to pay attention to you 110%. There are 2 other cats in the house. Yeah, the window's open and you're not going outside. Oh. This pillar's in the way. I mean, I'm just going to mirror things anyways. Alright. God, will you... We have a generic NCS playlist today from actual NCS, so maybe I won't get a, hey, your music is not, your stream is not viewable in some random zone territory somewhere. Okay, I do want to make it a little bit smaller than I usually would. That way I can scale it up a little bit later. Okay. So, sketchy layer. We'll do like a nice happy red. So what I'm thinking is we do the background pillars. That is not an appropriate size. do the little pillars, right? Get our street lined up, kind of like that. And get our pillars. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think we're gonna make 4. Okay, we're literally gonna mirror this, so I'm not so much worried about this side. In fact, let's erase it. Erase it. It's just where I was standing when I took this picture is was not in the middle of the street, and I should have been in the middle of the street, but there was still traffic, and it was kind of scary. So we are going to fudge it, and we are going to just do the 4. Do I just do 3? I should keep it as real as possible. Fine, we'll just do 3. But I think we will fudge it by making this one a little further away. We'll like alter the spacing a bit. Okay, and then it's got these cables that go across with the lights, which I think are the coolest thing. And so we're going to have lines like that that are probably not going to swoop up in the middle. Something like that. And then we do that. And then we have like, I have an image for this. So we have like this really cool sculpture. Can we like, I think it's cool anyway. And I want to use these as like the background texture for the clouds. And then we will put like some of the like the lanterns and stuff. We'll like put some up there. So we're gonna like layer, like do like a StickerFest collage, layered collage thing. So we're gonna make all the elements separately so we can adjust them when we put them on the big thing. So this one is just gonna be the background without any texture applied. So like I'll put the tree there, put the shops there, and we'll just make this like the concrete. There won't be any cars. We can do a little sidewalk action. Okay, these are the ones that we're using right now. Let's move them to the front, to the top. The other thing I could do is we have some of these little chair things. I know I've got some pictures of them like right above. That's not it. That's from the side. Oh, maybe I didn't bring them over yet. Mer. So we have these cute little cloud benches. And I think those could also be a cute like background thing. Maybe to layer. Wayland, we are not doing this right now. You're just gonna have to get over yourself. Okay. I think we might want to actually make this bigger. As long as I have the 3 poles in frame. I think we'll do that. Oh my God. Wayland is on a thing today. So we've got this. We do have this little thing. Okay. So we need like a guideline from there to there. Which means we need like a guide from there to there. Okay. Let's make these curves a different color. Reduce the opacity on this. I'm just trying to get some like vibes. Get a little sketch going. That's not what I want. So these actually do come down onto the sidewalk. So that needs to be kind of like that. Like close to the edge of the sidewalk. I like that they have little lanterns. I think that's pretty cute. Okay, so these two are like way closer together. I'm gonna move this one to here. It's actually in line with this, but we're gonna, actually we can fudge that too. We will move this out. Maybe a little shorter. Do, do, do. Okay, we got the lantern there. Yes, yes. And we'll have a little line. Okay, so, and now we can see we've got these cables that kind of, this is what, like 2 each? Gosh. Okay, then we've got these. And again, we've got like, we can always put more on. That is totally cool. And we've got these little things. Which again, we're going to split this, so I don't think we need to do anything else. And then we do need to do a new layer. We're going to make it green, and then we'll put like a little tree line back here. There are a lot of trees in the neighborhood. So something like that. This is actually going to be like a tree. What? Sometimes I feel like I just shouldn't stream. Just not try to get things done. Not use streaming as a way to set aside time. Just, what? 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 Good Lord, sir. Calm the fuck down. Hey, no fighting. No fighting on the desk. Hey. Hey. No fighting on the desk. Minerva, he didn't do anything. I mean, other than being noisy, he didn't do anything. You guys knock it off. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa! Get down! Sir! Out! Oh my God. Where's my water? Frickin' cats. You okay, Bean? He is now outside of the room, and he will not be coming back in for a while. Sadly means that the other cats that are in here will not be going outside for a while, like out into the hallway for a while. Give them like half hour to calm down. He knows this is what happens when he does that. He gets stuck outside of the room, not outside. Come on, chair. Okay. My other thing is I want to try to make this like kind of painterly. So we're going to try and not do a lot of blending. This is going to be weird because we're basically just doing the lanterns and the trees. Like, that's all we're doing. And then the sky will be its own thing. The clouds will be its own the ground will be its own thing. Oh, maybe we'll do the base, the benches. And then the sky can be the cool sculpture with the texture. I think that's what I'll do. I think that'd be pretty cool. Alright, so, brain. Okay, turn that off. I'm not doing that this moment. I've got my guidelines for where the sidewalk will be. I'm gonna do this. We'll get this one side perfect. We're gonna copy it and mirror it on the other side. As I make gestures, you guys can't see really. And then we'll do the trees in the background. We'll save that as a PNG. And then we will do the sky. We'll have to do a pattern for the sky. That's a bit of a challenge. But we can do it. We can do it. Again, it's annoying, it's a bit of a challenge, but we can do that. And then we'll do a pattern for the ground. And then we'll do this pillar here. And then we'll do like the benches, and we'll do like the lanterns and the light covers and stuff like that. Like, we'll do all the little elements. I've got some little dragons that they had on their Facebook page, so we can add a little dragon element to be in the clouds. And we're just gonna like layer, like I said, do like a little collage type thing, like a digital collage with all these different elements. And that will be like a bunch of different marketing things, and we can add some for one marketing side or one marketing type, you know, Instagram, and we can change it a little bit for Facebook. We can change it again for print. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, I should maybe get a swatch thing going so we can get the right colors for the lanterns. Okay. Oh, itchy. Okay, so we got that. Swatches. Okay, that's actually a little darker than I thought it was going to be. It's like the same. There's the darker color. Okay, so we'll do that, and then it's not really a good highlight color. Maybe that. Yeah, I think that'll work. So those will be the colors for the lanterns, and yeah, we're gonna actually like draw these lanterns, which is gonna be interesting. We probably need to. I think we'll just end up doing like a little glowy gradient. Yeah, we'll be okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, so those are the colors for the lanterns. I'm less worried about the sidewalk color. I'm definitely not worried about tree color, like green, right? It's green. So we can hide that and unhide. Oh my god. Wayland, you're not coming back in because you fought with Minerva on my desk. You're just going to have to get over it. Enjoy your punishment. He's not sorry. It might sound like he's sorry, but he's not sorry. Because if I let him in now, he's just going to come back and start attacking Minerva again. Should do like impressionist oil. That could be fun. Let's try that. I do think we're going to have to do a small brush though, just because we've got these shapes and we kind of want the shapes to show through a little bit, I think. I don't know. We'll try. We will try. That's not the color we're going for. I think we were going for this color. Where's my swatches? We're doing this color. That's 44. That thing's huge. Look at how big that is. I'm not going to get diddly detail out of that. I don't like this brush. We're not using it. Don't like it. Not using it. Maybe we're going to have to use my grungy oil one. Just doing the things. Okay. Now, if I remember right, no, they're just poles. They don't have any fancy thing on the bottom. They're literally just really tall. Pretty sure they're fully metal poles. Cool. Oh, we gotta do this. Okay, we're gonna have to make the thing smaller for that, but I don't want to do that right this minute. And we'll have to do it for these little loops too. Okay, so we will do this. Actually, maybe we should make the brush smaller here too. Like just slightly smaller. Then we've displaced this one over a bit, which again, we're trying to get the vibe of the place, not necessarily like 100% accurate. I probably should reduce this a couple more. It's not time, Wayland. You got like 20 more minutes before I let you back in. You need time to relax and chill and think about what you've done. Sounds mean. Alright. Peach color. We have to go very small for this. Like 3. I'm just guessing. Maybe not 3. So I can mask these, so we might do that. Then we do the dark one. Well, Waylon, if you hadn't been mean and been a dick, you wouldn't be out there now, would you? Oh, the top of this is hiding behind that. I'm going to estimate about there. Oh, cats. Right, making this a mask. Putting these in the mask. Maybe. Okay, this is the dark one, right? Yeah. So might have to make this one a little bit butcher, a little bit thicker. All right, that. Let's get some lights on there. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, get our color wheel. Very yellow. Maybe go a little warmer though. Something like that. We'll make the middles lighter. And we got these big ball things, these big lanterns. We've got to like the middle of the screen. We're going to have to do some erasing there. I'm pretty sure there's like one right here-ish, if you're standing closer to the middle of the road. Not where I'm at, on the weird side. So I think think we're going to erase this and we'll put this in after we do the flip. And I think I'm going to do the same with this one. So we'll do all of these ones first, and then when we do the flip, we'll put the ones that are supposed to be there in the middle, we'll put those in after. Okay. Alright, so we need a little gray down here for, oh wait, we need like white. And we can do a glow effect or something. Maybe one of actual white, and we just do a quick little, that was not supposed to go there. Quick little smush. To show a glow. I think I want to put a temporarily a dark background, just so I can kind of see where things are going. I'll do like a really dark blue. Excuse you. Okay. Alright, so that's where we're at right this minute. It looks very sparse. I feel like we should put a couple more lanterns up here. Like, I know that they're not gonna really be there, but again, we're going for vibes. Okay, go away. So if this one's in the front, I think we're gonna put one here. I feel like that's not a bad spot. I also feel like I should make these bigger, so that obviously needs to be smaller. It needs to be about this size. So and then maybe we put one kind of here. Nope, save. Alright, we're going to go back to this. Oh, this color, because we're coloring on the primary thing. I think we can hide these for this section, this bit. To make these look a little bit more substantial than they currently look. Just a little bit. Okay, that might actually have been too much. Need a wee bit more there. Oh, let's bring it all the way down to this line, just like that one is. We can do the same with this one. Okay, we're going to make this pretty small, and we're going to go and kind of make the lantern bits a little bit more. Kind of like that. triangulate, and so we've got, like, we can make this a little bit more of the proper shape, and then we've got that little bar that's like there. I think it's here on this one. Oh my god. Wayland is being such a little poop. Cool. Yes. Save. Okay, alright, we need to do some ground. We need sidewalk, right? I think we need some sidewalk. Sidewalk's kind of usually a cooler grayish color. Go back to a large brush. So and we do a lighter color. But then we can put like a little gold color there. Okay, so a lighter color back here where people walk. And then very thin ribbon of darker color, kind of right around the base. And then maybe like down here. And then I think we need to go like pretty small, and then just kind of do a little line work. Okay, that makes them look like they're in the thing, and they're not. They're... Whoa, 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 wrong color. Wrong color. They're in the sidewalk part. So let's erase this. Go back to here. I feel like my line is not where it needs to be. Okay, yeah, so this is down too far. Well, maybe it's not. Nope, fuck off. Okay, maybe we scoot these down. Alright, yes, that's what we're going to do. So, this will line up with this. Okay, get back to the gray. And then we're going to delete that layer. Okay, and then we need a little bit more for this layer. Right. I'm gonna go small. Something like that. And then we'll drop these down. not doing blending. We're not. No blending. No blending. That is the challenge for this one. Do stuff without blending it out. It's quite a challenge. Especially if you're like me and you really love blending. Okay, so I think that this is a group that should just hang out by itself together. Well, I said group. How are we doing? I think this is pretty good. I like this. Ten more minutes, Wayland. The other cats are chill right now. I don't need you like riling them up. Okay. So, and then these all can go together. I think we can actually do a mask with these. Yes. Save. And then we just need some dark lines. We're gonna be here. All right, so we need. We're not on a mask layer. I don't know what's going on. Brushes? No. Color? We're not doing grayscale. We're not. Nope. CMYK? No. Where's my? Usually I do CMYK and we do the wheel. There we go. It's back. I'm going to save. Alright, we are hiding that and bringing back this. And we're going to just do some very thin lines. Maybe bring this down to like 12. We're on a layer, right? What layer are we on? Okay, we're on the layer. I think we're just going to do almost black. Okay, because we are going to do these loop things. Right, do a little loop thing, loop thing, loop thing. So we kind of know where the because like this connects to this. I mean, not that we need it to, but and like last time, we will connect the stuff that's supposed to connect in the middle. We'll connect it once the middle's there. And then I don't think we're going to really be able to see that, so no big. Save. Just occurred to me I was going to add a layer with like this yellow on this side. I think we need to make the brush bigger, like way bigger, maybe even bigger, and just kind of and a little down here. And then we will reduce the opacity. Yeah. Save. Do you think if I let him in, Wayland will be chill? If I let Wayland in, will he be chill? There's always a risk that he won't be. Wayland is not always a chill cat. I'm gonna go let him in. We'll see how he does. Okay, I'm gonna go let him in, Minerva. He's gonna be mad that you're sitting in his spot. What you up to, Alfie? What you up to? Oh, you're such a cutie. That is a no. You just need to behave. No picking on Minerva. Sir. Merp. We're in a merping mood now. What? Yeah, just don't attack Minerva and you can stay in here. I don't want to deal with that again. There's a high chance you might break something. I'd really like it to not happen that way. Yeah? Oh, we've got this little thing to draw too. I don't think I want to add that. Hey. Minerva. Hey. Hey. Minerva. Hey. Nope. Hey, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Can you calm down? Huh? Hey. Hey. Fucking fluff everywhere. Got fluff everywhere. Look, I'm now wearing a gray shirt. What was that? Calm down. I wish they were all like Alfie. Alfie Alfie gives no shits. He just exists. This one. These lines are not quite right. I think we're gonna make a new layer and like redo them. Still don't think they're right. Like, I think they need to be flatter. I think that's better, but not by much. We'll go with that. All right, we are going to delete the layers that we don't need. We are going to, what was this? Oh, that was the power lines. Okay, so we are going to group these. Excuse me, I said group. All right, zoom out, just because this is fun to do. All right, so we are, will you not do that? It's so frustrating. We are copying and pasting this whole group. And then layer, transform, flip, horizontal. Look at that, yay! And then we are going to hold down shift. I feel like right about there. I think that's pretty good. Okay. And now we pick a side. Meow. can meow at me all you want, sir. He's gonna have to go out again. What? I know your box isn't there, but because when your box is there, I can't see anything. Come on up here. I just know your box isn't there. I'm sorry. What? Senor. What are you doing? I don't care if you want to go outside. We're not going outside. Hey. Hey. No. No. Stop it. I will throw all of you guys out there. You will all have to go sit in the hallway and wait for me to be done. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. This color. White. Okay. Oh. This is the rest of the cables. Right? Oh. So it was like 7, 8? I don't remember. Oops. Whoa. Edit. Undo cut. Okay. I think that's what I did. Okay, we need to hide the back. Oh my god, look at how terrible those lines look. So I think what we're going to do to help make it look a little bit less symmetrical is we'll go ahead and kind of, oh, I can't delete lines that are not on this layer. This line's still... Okay, I think that's probably good. And then we go into this one and we do a little erasey on some of these lines. That's pretty cute. Okay, very nice. Shift group. We not grouping. Why are we not grouping? Shift group. We grouped. It must have been a me thing. I must not have hit the right buttons. Okay, we can delete this because I don't need that. So this is our next bit to do before we save this as a PNG. Background for some trees. And we're just going to do bunch of greens. Start with dark greens. We'll just should I just do that as a separate layer? Maybe we do that. What if we just save this as one? So file, export, PNG, export. We'll call this what, lanterns. Waylon, you are very quickly eroding my good mood. What? What? It's not snack time. I opened the window for you. Yeah? Meh? You can sit in the window, but we're not going outside. What if we just do... I might do quick blobs of black. Might need to do blending layer multiply. Maybe not multiply. Let me just do darker color. I think that'll work for that. All right. Pardon me. Watch an art stream and listen to somebody yell at their cats. That is not light enough. Okay, hold on. We're going to trash that layer, or we're just going to start over. And I think we're going to make the brush quite a bit smaller. Maybe we do it that way. Oh, that's better. Okay. Is that the doorbell? We need like a brown. We're just gonna smoosh some brown in here. So I think I'm going to save that as trees. Oh, whoops, better resave that. I didn't turn that off. File, export, export, trees, save. Oh, should I save the, whatever. Never a bad thing to have a backup. Alrighty, so we have trees, group, cool. Alright, what other elements do we need? Kind of feel like we need like some buildings. Which I think we can probably do in a grayish color. Maybe this dark gray. We can just do like a generic, I don't know, building shape. Alright, hold on. Trees go behind buildings. The lanterns go in front. Okay. So, the buildings can come all the way down to there. I also feel like we can go a little kind of like that. Alright, and then I think what we'll do is a lighter color, and we'll just do like, I don't know, some windows and door shapes and stuff. Had our almost black. And then a little touch of color for this one. Yeah, come on. I want it more. Okay, maybe not. Do that, and maybe we'll do like a little yellow one. Something like that. I think that kind of works. And then we can group that together. And edit. No, what are we doing? We're doing copy, paste, and then edit. Nope, layer, transform, flip, not flip vertical. Transform, flip horizontal. Pick this all up, scoot the shot over. I think that works. So then I'd only have to worry about, like, I can mask off the ground, the trees, the extra trees. Hey, Keith! I hope you're feeling better. I know you said you weren't feeling great on Wednesday. Okay. We hide that because we saved it already. Hide those because we saved it already. We're going to save... not that. We're saving this. It is very ugly. Okay, awesome. Oh, you're going to make it then. Yay! That's exciting. I have a feeling I colored on the wrong side. I did. So this one, I'm gonna put a little bit of blue, like a bluish gray. kind of like a big window. Just so they're not, I hope everybody's kind of, oh my goodness. I made arrangements to be picked up because I'm helping set up. I would ask. I know they put it on, there's like a link on Discord. What did I just do? I hate it when my color goes away. Just like randomly, it's like, no, we're not going to remember what color you were using. Why would we want to do that? Yeah, she lives in a weird spot. Like, it's pretty out of the way. Maybe we get rid of this. And maybe we make this one a little bigger. And I feel like there's something over here too. Okay, we're gonna go with this. File, export, PNG, export, buildings, BLDINGS's, save. Oh, I heard a blip. Fine, don't open then. We will, where am I going? Where am I looking? I'm looking for things. I heard a blip, but that doesn't mean that it was a blip from Discord. And now I've been distracted. Okay. Alright, those elements are done. So, hypothetically, when we put these things together, that's kind of what it's going to look like. And I'm okay with this. It's very loosey-goosey and kind of impressionist, painterly. I think we're going with that. I don't like that blue that much. It's too late. I'm not changing it. I've already saved it. Alright. Next phase. We're going to save as patterns. Patterns. So this software does not have what Adobe has, where you it'll auto pattern things for you basically. This does not have that. So I have to do the quarters thing and then make sure everything matches up properly. So we are going to delete these layers because I don't need them right now. Delete. Don't think I need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. What's this one? I'm going to keep that one. So I want this because this kind of shows me what the things are, but like I'm pretty sure I have one with it being less abstracted. Okay, hold on. Move you up to the top. This is where we're at. We're on this phase. Is that it? Turn that off. I have to go and find all the pictures. Okay, no. Nope. Okay, we did this already. That can go away. That can go away. We haven't done that yet. We haven't done that yet. We don't need that. We haven't done that yet. And we don't need that. What happened to my... What happened to my little, picture of the sculpture? Mwah. Yeah, I feel that way too, Wayland. No. I can't seem to find it. That's an empty folder. Delete. What's this one? Nope, that one's all the street signs. And I think this is the other one that has them. But they're too far away. Well, maybe they're close enough to get the general shape. Can we like highlight the right one? Oh, this one's rough. Hold on. Let's work smarter, not harder. Scoop. This is what we want. We just want this. Doot. We can get the shape. So maybe what we'll do for this one is, let's get like a funky green color. We'll try to set up a pattern to where like the clouds are kind of diagonal across the screen, like that. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4. I have faith in myself. Faith that we can do this. Okay, so first thing we want to do is get this cloud to take up like the whole space. Okay, I don't care about that right now. We can use this to get the color swatches. So we're gonna go to basic brushes. We're gonna have to come back to that. Okay, so that's a gray that we are going to use. That is a tiny brush size. Cool. Color swatches. I like that we've got like some kind of a goldish color. Very fun. And then got like this really dark color. I think it's plenty colors. And then white, of course. Always white. Always white. Alright, go away. Can I reduce the opacity? That's not what I wanted to reduce the opacity on. Why is... Oh, I was like, why is there a mask layer? There's a mask layer because I did the cropping. That is what it's called. Alright, we have to switch the brushes back. That's not what I wanted to do. Thank you very much. We have a layer for that. Assistant can go away. Yes, actually, I think this is how we're going to do this. Do-do. Do. They have calmed down. They are not freaking out. And I hope me saying something will not cause them to start freaking out. Okay, hang on, we need to not go over the edge. We can go close to the edge, but we don't want to go over the edge. Like that movie, Over the Hedge. We don't want to do that. Okay, in person this thing is like way lighter. Because it's got like the edge is like you know, steel, and then the insides are like mesh, and then it's got these little coins on it, and they make the coolest sound. Okay, so we got that. Then we've got that. That feels like so light. Again, it is lighter. It is lighter, Carissa. Okay, we are going to do... Oh. I have a... I think I have a... it's not an oil. It's not a watercolor. Is it a spray and splat? No, it's a texture. I have a texture that is like the halftone shading. I wonder if that will work in here. Let's give it a try. Okay. That's too small. We are probably going to have to go 330. That is still too small. I need the larger halftones. I don't know if this is any bigger. No, it's not. Okay. I have another idea. Rectangle. Right. Let's fill it with the color. And then we go to the gradient thing and we go fill bitmap. And we search for where all my halftones are. I think they're in here. Let's look up half. That's not how you spell half. Oh, look at this texture pack, half-tone transparent. Ben, look at that. Okay, but, okay, that's too big. Okay, too big. So we will make the approximate size that we want. I think about there. It feels good to me. That feels about right. Okay, and then we're going to do an FX layer over this. We're going to do a color overlay, and we are going to pick up the color that we want them to be. Close, close. Very nice. And then we are going to make this a mask, and we're going to throw this in there. But the cool thing is we can copy this, copy paste, and we're going to make it the lighter color. Where's my lighter color? That's my lighter color. Close. And then we're going to use the arrow keys to shift it over. Yes. That's perfect. Okay. Save. Okay. Now, I kind of want this lighter now. Okay, I think we're just gonna do another layer, and I'm gonna get our normal oil brush like that, and we're just gonna make some fun textures so it kind of looks more natural. We might do a couple different layers just to kind of add the, actually that's not going to matter. It might matter. Might add some of the seams and like some areas. It's like we've got some seams here, so like this looks closed off and this one's kind of in front of. So we might just add some of that kind of in a generic way. But first, let's add that color. And we can do a like a blending layer. We might do a couple different blending layers. So multiply. That adds a little color burn. Linear, light, so that was darker, lighten, screen. Oh, color dodge is fun. Look at all those little sparkly bits. The kind of add is also kind of cool. Let's do add because it's kind of got a little bit of a luminosity thing going on. And we can kind of use that to create some brighter areas. And then we can do a layer, we can do a darker layer, which we can probably do with this color. Okay, so actually that should probably be the other one. Let's add that up here. this one we can darken, multiply. It's kind of interesting how they interact when you smash them together a bit. Kind of like that. I'm pretty cool with that. I think we're going to reduce the opacity on this one though. Or is it this one? Yeah, I think we're going to reduce the opacity on this one. Right about there. That's too much. What we can do though is maybe not. Okay, save. Okay, so let's hide that. So this is the basis for our pattern. So we're going to back it up. Export. We're going to call this thing the sky cloud because that's what we're going to use it for. All right, so I have these guides, right? And they're going to be very helpful. I need to okay, we're gonna copy paste, not inside, thank you, no, that's not what I said. I said copy paste. Cool. Right, we're gonna hide that. This is our original one. I don't want to like ruin it or anything, so we're just gonna scoot it. I'm gonna delete that also, and I'm gonna delete this. Nope. Delete that. I don't think we need that right now. Okay, so we are going to kind of situate things where we want them, where we think we want them. Like, I think we want something like that. We want to leave the middle kind of empty. Maybe we make this one a little bigger. Maybe make it a lot bigger. Give the center. Or is it the edges? No, I'm pretty sure I'm doing it right. Okay, paste. I think we need to fill it up however we kind of want it to. And and not do the edges. It is not the edges. Okay. Let's trash. I'm having a senior moment. Okay. I'm gonna put this one kind of close to the edge. Kind of there. Oh, you're the original. We're not messing with you. You come down here. Maybe we do something like that. Copy paste. Do we angle one? I kind of don't want to change the angle. I do kind of want one bigger though. That kind of. If we do one bigger, we will have to lighten it. Oh, that's a little too much zigzaggy. I don't think we're gonna layer. All right, so we got this. We have to group, we have to rasterize, And then what we need to do is this. Actually, we don't have to do it that way. All right, copy paste. All right, so we got two. We move one up this way. We move one down this way. Okay. Copy paste. We move one this way. Look at all that empty space there. And then copy paste. We move one this way. That needs to go over just like a smidge. Nope, too far. There. Excuse me, I have shift down. There we go. Okay. So we need to fill in like this void. And that's why we kept this. Copy paste. Move you up in here, turn you on. That might not be too bad. Paste. Do we flip the direction of these two? No, that's not going to work. I think we leave them there, and what I think we do is we put them at the bottom, and we add a darker color kind of around here, maybe down here, a little darken. And then kind of the same on this one. Multiply, but it's like down here, a little bit up here. Just kind of to show that it's like a little bit behind the other ones. Save. Okay, so I already see a couple of problems. But we will see if one more division fixes them. What's this? That's a nothing. It doesn't seem to be a thing. Okay, so we're gonna shift group. Okay, so we're going to copy and paste this just like the last one. We don't want to F that up. Okay, nope, that's the one that's supposed to be me. Okay, we're going to rasterize this. And this is where we can kind of check to see how good / bad we did. So, I think we need to rasterize and trim. There we go. Okay. So, shift. paste. Yeah, see? This needs to come up there. Right? Paste. This needs to be there. So we're like, we're off. I think it's like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like right there. Okay, so we need to do some adjusting on this group in order to make it work here. So we are going to kind of hide all of them except for one. We're going to reduce the opacity of the one. And then we're going to turn this on. And we're going to scoot things around until it matches up. So we need to figure out which cloud body that is. It is this one. Right? Okay. So that means, is it this one? That means this chunk needs to go up. Like that. Awesome. Cool. Doot, doot. Okay, so that's fine. That's not, I need to move the whole thing. Thank you. All right. Okay. I'm doing this wrong. Right. Oh my God. Hey! You going to the thing tonight? I'm going to a thing tonight. I don't know if it's the same thing we're talking about. I'm doing a karaoke night. We're going to wear onesies. It's going to be silly and fun. Is there another thing? I know, doesn't it sound fun? What songs am I singing? I am going to sing as few songs as possible, mostly because I do not enjoy singing in public, and I am not super great at singing, and I also have no clue what song to sing, so there's that. Far, far away. I don't know. I don't know. I was doing something and now I don't remember how to fix it. Patterns are hard, man. Aren't 50s standards your favorite? Sadly, no. My favorite is EDM, and there's not like a lot of singing in those. It's mostly like flailing around, like the inflatable flailing tube man. right? So, dude, rude. I'm gonna say sandstorm. The other problem with doing like sandstorm and stuff is that, you know what? We're just gonna hide everything. Hide everything. Everything got shifted. Is overalls a onesie? I mean, they can be. I bought a bat onesie with like ribs on it. It's super cool. I'm very excited, and I'm gonna wear my bat earrings. And I painted my fingernails. They're all like neon and stuff. And I have little bat wing stamps to put on them. Bat meaning the mammal. The mammal, a bat. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. This might work. This might work. Would have been cooler if we were a tree. I mean, that would get me out of singing. I could just say bats don't sing. Oh, trees don't sing. Bats screech, right? So I can just go ah! For singing, right? Wouldn't that be fun? All right, we're gonna try exporting this as a PNG. Export. We're gonna call this pattern 1, maybe. I haven't made a huge amount of patterns, so it's always like stressful. All right, let's see what we got. That's not what I wanted, but that's okay. We're gonna change the fill. Shift. Beautiful. Nice square. Okay, we're going to change the fill to bitmap again, but we're going to change it to our pattern bitmap. And then we're going to make it bigger. Look at that! It worked! Kind of. So, can you see where these like jitters are? You're Canadian, right? Why not just do some Alanis or Celine Dion or something? Because they're not my favorite artists. That's why. Man, I gotta start all over again. No, I don't. No, I don't. I have this button called undo. I have an undo button. So, what I'm thinking is we're going to undo a couple more times. There we go. So this bit down here, all the national anthems, I mean, I could probably do a couple of them. I know I can sing O Canada. So maybe what we need to do is shift that down, or we can scale things up. Okay. Yeah, I think we need to scale things up a bit. Patterns, like, hurt my brain. Okay. let's try this. We're going to group these together. We're going to copy them. We're going to hide the original so we don't F it up again. And I don't know. We might need to okay, because like this is coming back up. We don't, but then this is bulbing down here. Okay, hold on. Where's that? This one. Okay. We are going to scooch this down. About there. I think that's going to be right. Right, so we've got, that's a landmark. And then we need this thing to, that bump to line up with that bump. Okay. So there's our other landmark lined up. Okay, so then we've got this is a landmark. So the butt of this, that looks like it's pretty much lined up already. Yep. And then this. So like, we might have accidentally fixed it. All right, I think we fixed it. Okay. Get rid of a bunch of these guides, but not the 3-1 because we need that. All right, this may have fixed it. We're gonna save. We're gonna copy paste. We're gonna hide it. We're gonna stash it down here with the rest of them. All our iterations. All right, we are going to rasterize and trim. And then we're gonna file, export, PNG, export, pattern 1, save. Yes, we're gonna save over that. Almost knocked my water over. You missed the beginning of the stream. Wayland and I were yelling at each other. Okay, let's hide that. Go back over here. We want to make the shape. We need a shape. Okay. The thing about the shape is I kind of want it to be like on the page. Alright. Shape. I'm going to change it from bitmap to bitmap, and we're going to try our pattern 1 again. And it's way too small. Oh, I think we fixed it. Oh, almost. Almost. So we've got a little bit of a problem right there. So I think that means that this needs to, wherever this chunk is, needs to move over. A little bit. Oh, and we have a little bit of weirdness. On this vertice right here, we got some more duplication of weirdness. Oh my god, hi! I know! Well, I'm streaming on a non-weekday. Mostly because I have a whole bunch of stuff I'm trying to get done, and sometimes it's nice to stream just to make yourself do stuff, right? But we are trying to figure out a pattern, and I keep having little things to fix. Okay. So we're going to delete this. We're going to turn our pattern back on. Is that it? Trashing that also. This was the previous iteration. What the heck? No, trash. Okay, so this little thing down here, I thank you so much. Those are so fun. I have a Prime subscription now. I could use that on some movie viewer, shower person. I hear he has a virtual drive-in. I might have to do that. I forgot that I have I got my own Prime account, so I can do whatever I want with my Prime subscription. Woo! Okay. We're gonna copy and paste this. Patterns are a lot of brain work. Alright. Nope. This one. So this little thing down here, this little mofo, this is the one that's causing problems. Because if you go all the way up, you can see the top of this cloud. So, we either have to push this all the way down so it's off the screen, or we have to push this guy up so he's partially on the screen. Okay, and it's only 2 rows of dots. I think we're going to try moving this one up, wherever it is. Not that one, not that one, not that one, this one. Okay, we're going to move that on top of each other. Alright, let's scoot this guy up to where he's 2 pixels, 2 rows of these off. So these 2 bottom rows underneath that line should go up. I think there's only 1. Is that 2? I stopped counting. Okay. That's 1. It's 2. Okay. See, now we got this problem where it's like duplicating down here. We just got back from Costco Business Center, completely different vibe than the regular warehouse. Wow. That's pretty cool. The business centers, like, oh, well, they would have, like restaurant case-sized stuff, right? How do we do this? Business in the front, business in the back. I mean, it's probably a party in the back. I don't know if Costco's a good place to work for or not. Okay, I have come across a problem. Alright. If we move this down, we get this weirdness there. Think of huge vats of things. All the things, all in vats. Wow, that's actually kind of scary. Now, if I make it smaller, that's going to throw everything off. Maybe we... I don't know if I can think of huge vats of just things. No, that's not going to work because that's still 2 off. I might have to stop. I think there was like a 30-gallon vat. Wow! That's so much honey. That's so much honey. Oh my god. That's so much honey. Oh my gosh. Maybe not 30, but a lot. Well, they have like, Oh, there's an ad. Oh, ad break ends in 21 seconds. Did I screw myself over on this? Ugh. Why couldn't I do a simpler pattern? Okay. So if this comes down... like one of those buckets. Yeah! I've seen, like, people, like, buy them, but, like... did I just shift everything too far, maybe? Whoa. 30-pound bucket is 5 gallons. That's 6 pounds a gallon. Still, like, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, let's get that right to the edge. And that right to the edge. Okay. And then this, because this is off, this should be like right to the edge, right to the edge. Look at this weirdness happening in the middle. More anything. I don't know, man. That silly old bear. He gets stuck in his little cave again. I think we're gonna have to fudge this a bit. Okay, what are we doing here? That should be like there. Which means this needs to come down. See, like we're just got this weirdness here. I guess I can erase that. Where's that bump? It's barely on. You have become addicted to something in recent months. This is like a new addiction, not like something that's come back. The game. I've seen so many people talking about it. So much. It looks really fun. $200 hours. Wow. Wow. Have you seen the Spiffing Brits destruction of the game? Maybe not destruction, but abuse of the game. Abuse is probably a better word for what he does to games. His stuff is hilarious. Okay. If so we got 2 rows. Then down. Down again more. It's so weird and crazy and fun and odd and oddball and artistic and epic and goofy all at the same time. Yeah, that's basically what I've seen people doing. And a lot of people are having so much fun. I'm kind of jealous of the amount of fun that is being had. Okay, that matches up with that. Does this match up now? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Okay. That. Should be more like that. This pattern is way too complicated. One moment you're helping clean out someone's chimney, the next moment you're saving an ancient dragon and making friends. That's awesome, because there hasn't been a good role-playing game in forever. And I'm not even talking like MMORPGs. I'm talking like an actual good role-playing game where you are like the hero or not the hero, and you can just run around and do fun shit. Because it just feels like it's been such a long time since people have been able to have fun in their role-playing games. Especially like a lot of people tend to... You have a dog and a cat right now. What did you name your dog and cat? Can you rename your pets? How did I mess this up so bad? It looks so bad. Because these should be together. Like this and this should match up. Like these should line up. And these should line up. Somehow. The MC's name is Cliff, so of course I named my dog Clifford. Is he a big red dog? Did I accidentally fix this again? Guess we'll see. No, it's a hound dog of some sort. Is there like a potion of giantness or something that you can give him to turn him into a big red dog? Go pay to get like his colors changed. Minerva and Alfie are playing. Alright, let's sort. Hey. Minerva, you're supposed to be playing. You can buy them clothing and armor. I mean, you can give them red armor. That could be fun. This is probably not going to work again, but I don't know. If it doesn't work, it might just be good enough. Okay. Go back over here. Do the duding thing. I'm pretty sure this is not the right pattern. Nope, this is the old pattern. Okay. Get the newer pattern. It's just as bad. I kind of just want to cheat. Next up, you want to find the Phoenix and add him to your menagerie. Ooh, that'd be cool. That'd be super cool. Have you explored, like, the whole map yet? In 200 hours? Or are you, like, not done exploring the map? The game looks pretty big. So, like, I don't know, like, if you're an explorer and you knocked out all the exploration stuff, or if you prefer questing and, like, follow the storyline. You've got most of the map. That's so cool. Amaze balls. Okay, we got a little. We're gonna cheat this. We're gonna cheat this. We're gonna turn this on. Actually, we're not gonna turn that off. Okay, I gotta find the bit. So that's gonna be on this side, I think. That's this. I'm just gonna get the eraser. We're just gonna erase it. I need to find the small bird. That's a fun quest name. Oh, shit. We were working on the wrong layer. I want this gone. Look at that, we fixed it. Okay, where else is there weirdness? So right on the top, that's gonna be the bottom. I'm gonna smush those back together. WTF. Too many layers. So this, yeah. And we'll just kind of smush this a little bit like that. That's so cute! That is a small bird. At least you have clues for the person you're looking for to get it. He's so tiny though. They had like a launch sale, didn't they? I vaguely remember seeing it. I mean, isn't Steam's doing a sale right now, aren't they? I think it's all like indie stuff though, or from like EA or something. I hope I don't crash my computer because I just clicked on Steam. It might. You bought it a week or so out of release. It is worth full price. See, that's what you want to hear. That's what you want to hear from people. Oh, they're doing a sale on Paradox Interactive stuff. That's what they're doing. And then it looks like they got a sale on Top Plate on Steam Deck, so it's probably not going to be on there yet. Oh my god, they have a Dragon Ball Fighter video game. Good lord. Help us all. Help us all. You might have another 200 hours. I mean, and then you can just, like, tool around and do dumb shit. Right? Okay, I feel like... like, this chunk kind of needs to go up. Ooh, you get to unlock a dragon! Like maybe something like that. Deselect. Get the eraser back. Eraser this. Oh, I think we can eraser that. Alright. Let's save this. You're all in on this game. I am kind of afraid then to start playing because then I won't get all my art projects done. And we've got a bunch of stuff going on. And we're going to replace pattern 1, I think. Yes. God, 200 hours. Oh my god. I mean, I've got... hold on. I gotta open Steam again. Let's hope the computer doesn't crash again. So Timberborn came out of beta, I don't know, like 2 or 3 months ago. And I've been playing it for forever, basically. Come on, Steam, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. I have no clue how many hours I have in Timberborn. Okay, library. 1,201.3 hours. I have 27 of 59 achievements. So, and it took me a couple years to get there. Like, it came out in beta ages ago. I just closed it again, and I could have pulled up when it came out in beta. I've been playing forever, and it's such a fun game. If you are interested in saving beavers and them being like a meter tall, 10-foot tall beavers running around, post-apocalyptic world. Okay, see, we got this, this, and this. How am I going to fudge that? Maybe that's just part of the cloud. I think it's just going to be part of the cloud. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check out Crimson Desert. Again, like I've been watching the Spriffing Brit and a couple other gaming YouTubers play it, and it absolutely looks unhinged. I feel like I changed something. We're going to save it again anyways. Export pattern. Yes. Okay, we're going to hide. Okay, this is the rectangle that we were... Bitmap. Pattern 1. Bin. Okay. I feel like that fixed most of the problems. Okay, now the only other thing I see is like this little double thingy right here. But I think that's fine. I think we're just going to leave that. It's a little weird, but I think we're just going to leave it. Or I erase one of them. What if we erase this one? That's what we're going to do. That's what we're saving. We're saving. We're not making any more on this pattern. Oh my god, my brain. It hurts so bad. There are days, moments, times that I wish that I didn't hate Adobe so much, because we would be already done. Like, this would have been like a 15-minute thing instead of like a 45-minute to an hour thing. Patterns are so hard. Brain work. Alright, well, we got that pattern done. We get to do another pattern. Yay! Alright, that's the one we're keeping. So I can delete that. Delete that. We can do that. We're going to keep the rectangle because we're going to have to use that to test the next pattern. The next pattern is going to be these cute little seats. And the person that took the pictures didn't give me like the full dealy bob. I might actually not do that yet. I'm gonna have to go get some pictures of these seats. That's what's gonna happen. We're not doing another pattern. I don't know if my brain could handle another pattern. Let's do some dragons instead. I feel like doing dragons instead. Way more fun. So we need a little space up here because we need to get his little hat thing on. I didn't upload my pictures. I got to take some pictures at the Lunar Festival this year, and it was so fun. I'm going to delete this rectangle. Look at that, I have a pixel layer already. Okay, we need some color samples. Oh my goodness. Ugh. And I think we're going to use our basic brush. Our favorite basic brush. I need to change, you know what? Edit brush. We're going to change the starting size to 30. Why are you 39? Oh, never mind, I can't change that. I think that's just the default size that it's supposed to be. Here I was getting all fancy and stuff. Look, I wanted it 30. I think we're going to make a new swatch layer. Alright, we got the dragon red. Got some dragon's green. Yellow? Where do I want to get yellow from? It's got a lot of bleeding there. Maybe this yellow? Yellow. I don't like that yellow. Let's do that. Which means I wonder if maybe we go a little bit more on the pure on the green. Yes. How about the red? I mean, I think the reds is like red as red can be. Alright, and then we got red, white, and black. It looks like there's a little bit of blue on this one. And then I guess we just do white. We're doing off-white. Hey. Do a slightly off-white. Alrighty. We're gonna do our outline. I kind of feel like I should just do these down here. So maybe we make it kind of go like that. Like it's just the dragon head. The beard is probably gonna have to be its own layer. So let's do kind of like this. Do we know what we're doing? No, not anymore. Lost whatever was left of my sanity. Okay, where's the hole? It's down here. That is not... Alright. Let's try this again. Look at that! We do twice, because then it gets rid of most of the lines. And then we go in and do our touch-ups. Oh my goodness. I might have to stop stream earlier than I wanted to. Let's reduce the opacity on this. Yep, we got a little blip right there that we can do. Kind of feel like maybe that should... I think I've run out of juice. I've run out of juice. I have no more brain power. Oh, the pattern kicked my butt. Oh, and I have to do another one. I'll have to pick this up tomorrow. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I've been having a really good day, and now I'm just out of juice. The caffeine has worn off. The brain power has oozed into the art. I'm blaming that pattern. That pattern was rough. Pattern was so rough. Thank you, Mr. Fosguy, for stopping by. I hope you have fun playing Crimson Desert. I hope you find your small bird. Thanks for hanging out, Cherry. I will probably post on Instagram some pictures of my bat onesie at the little karaoke party that I'm going to tonight. So, thanks everybody, and have fun. And don't forget to hydrate. It's very important. I know it means you have to go to the bathroom, but you do need to hydrate. Okay, yeah, that's it. You'll find my end screen. Thanks for streaming into the void with me, and see you guys later.